He's internationally acclaimed. Conscious cuisine has gained worldwide attention, from the Today Show to the Food Network to Oprah. Chef Cary Neff is on a quest to make hospital cafeteria menus more healthy and tastier, and it is the same with your family. This week, he's going to be visiting the Flavors Cafe at Truman Medical Center. And I got to say this, Chef, it is so good to know that they're going to try to improve the menu at hospitals, because nothing worse. You're grieving, or maybe you're there with a sick family member, and you got to eat the cafeteria food at the hospital, and it's blah. It's blah, and it's not good, and sometimes, you know, the Jell-O is, not appetizing.
Well, we're changing all that.
Good.
And
good.
Truman is one of the hospitals that's leading the way.
Yeah, and you made this menu.
I made this menu. It's called Flavors 450.
Okay.
And it's just that. It's bursting flavors. It's 450 calories or less.
Wow.
And the goal is to dispel all the myths that surrounds hospital food. Some of the things you just said.
Yeah.
And so we start out with fresh seasonal fruits and vegetables.
So it changes all the time.
It changes every day, and then it changes every season.
Okay.
And so right now we're working on the fall-winter menu, actually.
What are some of the menus that are under 400 or 450 calories? Go ahead and show them.
This is a really good example of it. This is a grilled salmon with a risotto, which we're going to have today. So it's a corn and asparagus risotto. Here is you had your wonderful vegetable soup or your chicken noodle soup. Okay. Instead of using chicken noodle, we're going to have some quinoa, and quinoa is one of the most healthiest grains that you can possibly have. I have some quinoa here and some spinach, and we're going to finish that off with our soup. And so now, instead of having just wonderful vegetable and chicken broth soup, which is really good for you, I'm boosting it up a notch by adding the best, most nutritious grain you can possibly have.
Okay.
And then over here, this is one of the items that we typically have inside our grab and go, and that item is called a crispy chicken salad.
Okay.
All right, but again,
what about that big thick ranch dressing?
Oh no, we got a great honey mustard dressing, but instead of breading that and then frying it, we're breading it with quinoa, so that means it has this wonderful fried chicken flavor, fried chicken mouthfeel. Okay. But again, this is gluten free.
Really taste like
it's gluten free, and it's really good for you.
All right.
And here is a flatbread, and that's a margarita flatbread. So it's fresh tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, fresh basil pesto, and it's cooked on a multi-grain flatbread dough.
All right. This all looks very good. All of this that you just saw, 450 calories or less, and cafeteria food at a hospital. Can you believe that? The chef's going to be at Truman Medical Center Hospital at Hospital Hill. It is 2301 Holmes Street in Kansas City. And he's going to be there today, 12:30 to 1:30 at Flavors Cafe. You can get a chance to meet him. Try some of their food at this cafeteria. I cannot believe that hospitals are doing this.
Real food, man.
Yeah.
Real food in hospitals. And we go a little bit further. We're adding wonderful health and nutrition information, providing that for our patients. We're really going after making sure that we take care of our caregivers. And that is the patient, that's the patient's family, that's the doctors, that's the nurses as well. We want to make sure we heal the healers.
All righty. Thanks so much for being on the show. We appreciate it.